What's going on YouTube? Samurai here once again with another reaction video. Today we're going to move forward with our anime centered reaction video. So we did the best anime openings and now we're going to be doing the best anime endings of all time. Just a quick disclaimer guys, for those of you that asked why I did opening number such and such for Naruto, that's the worst one, or why didn't I do this? What I'm doing is I just have a random playlist that I pull up on YouTube that I've never heard before, and I just put it on shuffle. Let me show you guys here, right? So I've got this random playlist, and I just put it on shuffle. So I don't even know what I'm going to be reacting to before I do these videos. It's just random songs. Some of them I know, some of them I don't know. There are definitely some that I want to react to, and I do pick those, and there are some that I just skip over. For whatever reason, if I just feel like it, if it repeats, like if I'm doing, say, like an Attack on Titan, you know, opening or ending, I generally wouldn't want to do another one in the same video, right? So just keep that in mind, guys. I'm not really picking most of these. They're just kind of coming randomly, right? As always, guys, don't forget, the full unedited video is on my Patreon. Please check that out in the comments below if you want to see the full video. And I'll also link it at the end of the video. So check that out. Without further ado, let's go ahead and hop right into this. Let's get it. All right, so for the first one here, we got Overlord ending number 1. So I have not watched Overlord, so I haven't heard this. And yeah, let's go ahead and get right into it. Okay, so the song overall was pretty cool and catchy. It wasn't the best quality. I don't know if it was just how it was uploaded or whatever. If the mix just isn't that great on this song in particular. It's probably the upload, you know, quality of it and YouTube's compression algorithm, all that stuff. So I kind of understand it from that perspective. Pretty heavy use of auto-tune here, specifically like during the chorus parts, in the lead vocal and the background vocals. I do like that like whispering kind of thing they had at the beginning, and I think at some different parts of the song as well. But yeah, pretty catchy. Like the instrumentation just got a little bit buried and muffled and wasn't very detailed, for lack of a better term. So I can't speak much on that as far as like how, you know, the composition went and all the different timbres and everything. But pretty catchy song. So let's go ahead and move on. Alright, so we got Naruto Shippuden ending number 19, Place to Try. Now, as I said in the last video, guys, I have watched all of Naruto. I just don't know the intros or outros by their name or by the number. So I don't really know if this is a good one until I listen to it. So hopefully it is, because definitely that, you know, that intro that I reacted to in the last video was probably one of the worst. So hopefully this is a good one to go with. Let's get it. Actually don't remember that, honestly. Don't really remember that outro, but pretty cool. It's catchy. the drums are definitely a big takeaway here, specifically like that snare drum and just the you know, the overall intensity and the speed of the drums drive the song, right? But the guitar arpeggio riff that started off the song is pretty cool. Singing dope, along with the background singing as well, and also like the actual scenes that they played, right, are pretty cool, especially with the whole Sasuke thing and everything, kind of building that emotion and whatever. So yeah, pretty dope. I actually don't remember that one, honestly, but I do skip a lot of these, like, because if I'm just binging an anime or a show or whatever, unless I really like the intro or outro, I am skipping it, because I just can't keep, like, if I'm watching 10 episodes in a row, I'm not hearing that 10 times in a row, right? And I wasn't watching this while it was coming out on TV, where you can't skip it. So yeah, Crunchyroll, skip. We got Code Geass, ending number 1, VOSTFR. I did start watching this for whatever reason, I just never finished it, but I don't really remember the outro, so let's go ahead and check this out. This is really interesting because it has like a tango feel to it. Not obviously not the actual composition of the song, and obviously we got electronic drums and everything like that. So it's not, it doesn't sound like tango, but I think it's the melody and the cadence of the vocals itself. It has that sort of like, I'm trying to think of how to describe it better, because I don't listen to tango, I don't dance tango, so I can't really go into depth of why I feel like it sounds like it. But again, it's just the vocals itself remind me of sort of the movement and the kind of feel of tango, but obviously everything else definitely not, right? But the strings are a killer on this. They're, you know, a huge part of the composition itself. But this is pretty cool. I like it. Oh. Yeah, it's definitely got that kind of mysteriousness from Code Geass, and very interesting, man. I really like the string arrangement on that. It was beautiful, but also the actual melodies of the vocals are pretty complex. And as far as the actual arrangement itself, besides like the strings, it was pretty bare back. I think I only really heard like strings, the like electronic drums, the vocals obviously, which had a few layers to it, and then they had some, you know, different sound effects to kind of fill in some of that space, but didn't hear much else other than that. But very, very cool. I like that. It's interesting. God, we have so many Naruto endings. There's been like 8 already. All right. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Fantastic anime. Haven't watched it in a really long time. But this is the ending. Did it only have one outro? I don't remember, but let's go. Beautiful piano and string section. Delay on his voice. Bass. Awesome bass line. You got some acoustic guitars in there. That's a great one. That was a great one, honestly. Once again, the use of the string section, man, it just really helps to carry that emotion and kind of take it up a notch, you know. We had some acoustic guitars, we had the heavier parts with like electric guitars. The bass line was pretty fantastic, if I do say so myself. And just obviously the vocal melody was very catchy, just a very catchy song overall. And yeah, very dope. And I love like the drawing kind of thing that they have going on there. All right, we got my second favorite anime of all time, Hunter x Hunter, Hunting for Your Dream. This is Galnerius. So I think in the openings that we did, right, I think they had the actual singer's name, and it threw me off because I was like, I thought this was Galnerius, I just didn't know his name. So I know that now, and I think I might react to this like a live performance of this, but this is definitely a fantastic ending. So let's go. It kind of reminds me of like Saint Seiya. I think they had a song that was kind of similar to this. Maybe Galnerius did something there as well, but yeah, let's go ahead and get to it. Wing Sun. Dum 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 dum. Yeah, that's a fantastic one as well. And definitely, I remember watching it. I've watched this, I think I've watched Hunter x Hunter 3 times, but, you know, every time this song, well, I think all of their endings, honestly. There's that other one where it's like pretty kind of sad a little bit. Again, I don't know the names or the order or which ones they are or whatever, but once you play it, I know what it is, right? But they definitely have that other sad one that's like, I think specifically like during the Chimera Ant arc, where as soon as it ends, it just kind of gets you in the feels because it ends off on a note that's like for instance, like at the end of like the Netero and Meruem fight, and then, you know, they go into that, like they had Netero do the little heart, and then, you know, the outro comes in and it's just like, oh God, you know, the feels are hitting. But, you know, this one, it's like, it kind of gets you hyped and pumped for the next episode, and you're just like, all right, let's go for it. But yeah, very dope. Shout out to Galnerius. I reacted to them a while back, and I didn't know that they were the band that did a couple of the Hunter x Hunter stuff. But now that I know, it's like, yeah, shout outs to them, man. That was really dope. That main guitar riff is just so dun 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 dun, and then the bass just kind of following along. The singer, forget his name, but definitely has a really dope tone and range, and I think his harmonies and overdubs definitely help to project his voice a little bit more and give you a little bit more impact. All right, so JoJo's. I'll be honest, guys. I know, you know, JoJo's has a crazy fan base, and a lot of people have it at their top and whatnot. I'll tell you what, man. I tried to watch JoJo's, and I made it through season 2 and then maybe a few episodes of season 3, and I gotta tell you, that was the hardest anime I've ever tried to watch. Like, I was really trying to push through it just because I was like, maybe it gets better. I'm not here to slander JoJo's. You know, I'm not here to say anything about it other than the fact that I tried to watch it, and I gave it almost 3 seasons fully. Couldn't do it, man. I could not do it. It's just not for me. However, they have Roundabout, right? So this is a song that I was familiar with before JoJo's. I play it on the guitar. It's a great song. I love Yes, the band. And the fact that they included this, I know a lot of their, outros and stuff like that, they'll use like very classic songs. I think on one of them they had, I forget what singer it was, but like some R&B song. And I know a lot of the powers and stands are based on like, classic rock bands and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. I think that's very interesting in that sense. And this is a fantastic song. So it's very iconic, the fact that they use this. But yeah, let's get to it. So this is Roundabout by Yes. That bass line. I'll be the roundabout. The words will make you out and out. I spent the day away. Call it morning, driving through the sun. Yeah, very dope. In the main verse parts, the bass line is really carrying that. But then they have like the guitar harmonics here on the left, just thung, 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 thung. Really nice ring to it. And then there at that little turnaround part with the synth arpeggios. And John Anderson is, certainly a phenomenal vocalist. I love his tone and just the timbre of his voice overall. It's just very, he's a great singer. Let's keep going. Acoustic guitar, playing the chords in. The bass has a nice saturation, slightly distorted sound to it. Synth arpeggios again. Yeah, man, that's a great one. That's a fantastic one. All right, let's just do a couple more here. All right, One Piece. Favorite anime of all time. I've watched it fully 2 times now. And it's fantastic. We got ending 15. I think this is Eternal Pose. Let's get to it. たどり着く夢の終わりにできるだけこのままで大人に見上げた果てしないこの大空に乱れた晴れ渡るこの空に仲間と共に思いを託し移り変わる時代を超え永遠に Yeah, another fantastic ending. Really kind of encapsulates, the core of One Piece, especially in the beginning where it was a little bit funnier, it was a little bit goofier. Not saying that the song is goofy, but just it was a little bit more lighthearted. Now it's a lot more complex in terms of like the world and, all of the politics and stuff going on. Not saying it's, by any means a very complicated anime, because it's not, but I think the storyline itself is very interesting and deep in its own right. And I think this song does a really good job of, like I said, capturing the essence of early One Piece, where it was a lot different. The tone of it all was very different than now. And, kind of first gathering the crew and stuff. But once again, the string section, like a lot of these anime openings and outros, they do a great job of incorporating the string section and really adds a lot. But on this one, we had a Rhodes piano, pan to the left, right when it started out, and I think from and in other sections of the song. But the first time I've heard a Rhodes being included in an outro, as far as these reactions, I'm sure there are many others. But I love the Rhodes sound, incredible keyboard. And that little like synth woo 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 doo 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 kind of thing is very dope. a little rapping verse there that I have no idea what they're talking about. But yeah, very fun anime, and the drum groove as well. And also, I think during the rapping parts, they had the acoustic guitar arpeggios along with the drums and stuff. So really dope song. And of course, I saved the best for last. So this one I picked myself. Unlike the other ones that were just on shuffle, I had to do this one, man. I had to do this one. This is the only anime outro that I personally had in my playlist for a long time. Like, this was my shit, dude. Honestly. Like, this right here, yeah, incredible. So we got Lost in Paradise by Ali featuring L.L.L. I used to bump this literally every single day. And this is honestly the best anime outro that I know of. Let's get to it. Gotta get it. I will give it a fight in my life. So pure thrilling, going to the light you feel. The string section once again. Lost in Paradise. Anime endings aside, man, as an actual song, like, that is a phenomenal, funky, groovy song, man. The horn section, right? I keep talking about the string sections on a lot of these because that is a huge driving force, and really, I don't think any of these songs that we've heard had a horn section, but this one, that the horn section is really kind of driving that. But the groove overall, man, the funky guitar on the left, that right hand technique, just phenomenal. Very like Corey Wong-ish. Bass line is fantastic. The strings also on this one, the fucking singing, just lost in paradise. This is just a great song, man. The background vocals, just everything about the song is just fantastic. I stand by it that this is the best anime outro that I know of, that I've heard, honestly, by far. I'm not saying there aren't things that are like extremely good, but again, I'm not really going out and listening to those songs. But this one, man, this one, it was literally in my daily rotation for a very long time, and it might re-enter my daily rotation. And it's just like the actual animation, like that kind of drawing style, but they're just fucking killing the dance moves, man. It's so jiggy, it's so groovy, it's so dope, and it goes along with the song so fucking well. Yeah, shout outs to Ali for this song. Shout outs to the animators of the studio. This was Mappa, right? I think it was, with the, you know, with the ending sequence there of them dancing and stuff. Just a great final touch, man. So let me know what you guys think is the best anime outro of all time. I could do a part 2. You know, I probably will do part 2s for all of these and so on. And, you know, we'll just keep reacting to these because there's so many. You know, definitely never get to it all, obviously. But so let me know what you guys thought, man. There's a lot of good stuff in here. And, you know, what you guys maybe want to see in the future. I think the next one I will do is best anime OSTs. I mentioned that in the previous video. I think OSTs really carry the emotion of the anime way better than the actual intros and outros of them, because, you know, they're made specifically for those scenes and moods and whatnot. So I think I'll do that next. But in terms of intros, outros, OSTs, let me know what you guys want to see me do. If you want to see me do like a specific anime and go through like their intros or outros, etc., I'm glad to do that. Feel free to request that down below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that like, and don't forget to subscribe, guys, because that helps out the channel a good amount. And like I said, the full unedited video will be right over here in my Patreon. So go check that out if you wish. And I will catch you guys next time. This has been another Samurai Reaction. Arigato and sayonara.